Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to show you how to create your first post as a standard user for the Campsite Finder network. So the first thing you'll want to do, of course, is to head over to camp-site-finder.com, and if you're not done so already, you'll want to sign up. Signing up takes under a minute, takes absolutely no time at all. You can pick either our standard or gold membership, as you see here. And once you've picked whichever membership is going to be right for you, either our standard membership, which is completely free, or our gold membership, then click the one you want and you'll just fill out a few simple details, your name, email address, your username and password, and click sign up. It's as straightforward as that. And in this tutorial today, I'm going to be showing you how to create your first post with the standard user. There is another video for the gold membership, as you get a few more extra options with that. So if you choose that the gold membership is right for you, head on over to that video now. Once you're signed up and on the site, you're good to go. So if you click login, there's a link on almost every page on the top right hand corner. If not, there's a link in our footer as well. Click login, enter your username and your password. Sometimes it will come up with a captcha, and here it says storefront, so I just need to click all the ones that are storefront, click verify, and as you see here it says you are not a robot. That usually doesn't happen. It will probably happen the first time, and then after that you won't need to do that again. So clicking login, this will now take you to the admin screen. So here you can see it says, hello Glenn, welcome to Campsite Finder. As this is a network, we have a Campsite Finder and we also have Glamping Finder. So depending if you run a campsite or a glamp site, you can add your post to either network. And if you have a site that has some camping on it and some glamping, then you can add it to both. So feel free to do whatever you want. You can always tell which site you're on. The Campsite Finder is this lovely green. As you see, all the banners is green. It'll actually tell you up here as well that you're on Campsite Finder. And if I switch over to Glamping Finder here, I'll just click on that button and wait for it to load. You'll see everything turns purple. So that's just a good little clue to show you if you're on the glamping network or if you're on the camping network. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you everything in the Campsite Finder network, so this is all going to be on the green side. But to create your first post, really straightforward. As I say, this is the admin screen. Once you've decided if you want to do this for Campsite Finder or glamping, just click Create New Post. Simple as that. And then when you get here, you'll see lots of different panels that we've got here. I'm going to talk you through all of the different ones that we have here. But creating your first post, it'll take you 5 to 10 minutes. What we suggest you doing is kind of just create your first post, get your head around how it all works. You can come back and edit this and tweak it and perfect it to your heart's content. So there's no limit on how many times you have to edit or anything like that. And if you're used to Microsoft Word or any sort of word processor, you should be right at home here. You'll see this looks very much like Microsoft Word, where you can select text that you want to edit. You can bold it, as you see there. I can create a list. If I select that, you'll see we can create a bulleted list here, and you can just add as many items as you want to that, as you see, and off it goes. As I say, very much like Microsoft Word, so it'll hopefully be quite intuitive to quite a lot of you. I'm going to undo all of that now. So you'll see for starters that all of the panels have information in them already. So this is kind of just example text to show you how you could structure your content. By no means feel obliged to go from this. We've wanted to just show you that the different use of titles and the first paragraphs, how you can use lists, subtitles, and you can also have like quotes as well. If you've got some really nice quotes from people that have stayed at your property that you might want to add for people to read. But by all means, if you don't want this, you can just, I'm doing a select all, which is Control and A on a Microsoft machine, and just delete that. And then you can add whatever you want. I'm going to undo that at the moment as this is just an example one. But as you go down, you'll see all of the panels have example content, and I'll run through this in a minute, and it'll show you how to edit these and the general idea. So yeah, once you've got the body text done here, I'm going to leave this just as is for this example, but hopefully you'll get the idea there. We're going to give this a post. I'm going to call it My Great Campsite, because it really is great. And there, so the most important bits of this are going to be you'll want a really nice title to lure people in and make them excited and interested about your campsite. Same with the first paragraph as well. This is the first thing people are going to read, so that's really wants to capture their imagination and excite them. So yeah, once you've got the body text, this is the main part of your post is already done. And if you've got a website already, or if you're signed up to another network, then you might already have this text already created, and you can just copy and paste that straight in there. Take you no time at all. Okay, so working down, all of these are labelled and should hopefully be quite intuitive. So sleeps, you'll see each one of these has a title, which hopefully tells you exactly what it is: sleeps, price, rates. But if not, we've got a little bit of help text as well here, which really describes what it is. So how many does this sleep? And as you see, each one has an example text set up for you as well. So I don't need to actually create a whole new text. How many people does your site? Actually, mine sleeps 5. It's a bit smaller than this, and I've only got 1 unit. So see, I'm just going to go and add that. And again, if you want to write your own thing and structure it your own way, feel fine. Mine's a little bit cheaper, much better value than this one actually. Mine's 75. There's no security deposit on mine, I don't worry about that. I'm much more easygoing. Book 10 nights and get 1 night free. Yeah, that's good. And all through January, I'm actually going to offer 20%. So you can see here, you can add all your different special offers. If you just have 1 rate, that's absolutely fine. You can just put your 1 rate in there, and you can put as much or as little information as you need to. So we're just going to keep going through these. What's included? So add information about what is included. So let's see the example text that they've got here. Shower facilities have soap, shower gel, toiletries, and a hairdryer. Yeah, I don't have a hairdryer, but I do provide all of that. Pitch has power for a caravan. It certainly does, has power. And coffee, tea making facilities. Yeah, that's spot on. So yeah, if you have anything, if for example you don't supply towels and you need to bring your own towels, then that's the sort of information that you need to put there. As it says here as well, what to bring. So if you are providing towels, that's a fairly good example. Then you can write that here. If not, then you can say maybe bring your own towels. And that's exactly what I've got here. May need to bring some basic provisions and some towels. So moving on. So bookings, 2-night minimum stay, check-in. Yeah, that's spot on. And cancellations, you can cancel up to 5 days in advance for a full refund. Yeah, sounds great. So we're actually almost there. So we're moving on to the last few fields now. So this is a really good one. So Google Maps, you have full Google Map integration. That is a way you can search. You can search by text. So for example, if I was to Google, say, Devon, you can actually search by the text, or you can actually search by the Google Map. So it's really useful for people to find if they've got if they're staying in a particular location, or they're after a particular location, they can find exactly where you are. So let's type in Devon, and that's going to obviously give me quite a varied. Oh no, Devon in US. That is not what I want. Let's go Devon. Devon, England. That should. Oh, it's found me somewhere, but that's a good enough example. So this has given me somewhere, and if you're not used to Google Maps, you can zoom in and out to see exactly what's going on and where your location is. I'm going to zoom straight back in there because I want to get nice and accurate to where I am. And what you'll probably do is you'll put in the name of your road, or you can put in postcode. You can actually also do coordinates. So if you have a very precise location. And the reason we do this is because, of course, a lot of campsites aren't on a postcode. So what you can also do is, for example, it's put me here on this road, and it's guessed where I am there. But you can actually change this location and get it exactly where you want it, so people can see exactly where your location is. So if you are literally in the middle of a field, then you can show people that that's exactly where you are. It'll take its best guess, but don't worry about that. That's so you can get as close as you can, and then when you get to this point, you can drag it to the exact location you want, so people can see exactly where you're based. So there we go. So moving on, we are getting through this pretty quick. Add your email address. I will just add my email address, which is Glenn at Campsite Finder. Sorry for my incredibly slow handwriting. Typing. I'm not the quickest, but that doesn't matter. This is really important. So this is where you want all of your inquiries to actually come through to. So when people make an inquiry and they find your site on our site, find your campsite on our site, when they make an inquiry, this is where the information will come through to. So on to the last few details that we have here. These last three fields, we have amenities, activities, and camping type. So this is to help people find your site. So on the standard membership, you can only select 3 amenities, 3 activities, and 1 campsite type. So what you want to do is select the ones that you think best describe and are going to be most interesting to people. So we have barbecue, campfires, or dog friendly. I think is going to be really important. I think a lot of people are going to want to bring their dogs. And also I want to be child friendly. I do also supply facilities for campfire with mine, so those are the 3 I'm going to select. I think those are the 3 people are going to be searching for the most. So those are the 3 that are most important to me, I think. But for example, you might, if you're close to a major town, you might want to pick Wi-Fi, or if you've got a hot tub. I mean, that's a really good one. So yeah. That's for you to pick and choose. If you decide that you want to turn up in a few more searches, our Gold membership actually offers unlimited amenity searches and unlimited activities, as well as campsites as well. So it just means that you would come up with more searches. But moving on. So again, activities close to a public house. That's always a great one, isn't it? Walking and cycling. I'm a big cyclist myself, so that's what I'm going to pick. Equally, if you're near somewhere that's great for fishing, that might be a great one, or hiking, horse riding. As you see, that's for you on your site to choose from. And then camping type. So mine it's only a tent pitch, nice and simple. Again, but if you've got a caravan pitch, a garden, or a tent, bell tent, teepees, and all these sorts of searches, and then just pick whichever one suits you best. If you do have something rather unique, like a bell tent, teepees, yurts, you might want to consider creating another post like this on Campsite Find on our sister site, Glamping Finder. As you saw earlier, so you can create a post. You can create 2. You could create one here on Campsite Finder and create another on Glamping Finder. So this is pretty much it. So we have to click an agreement that I haven't stolen any information and all of this is accurate. And we are almost ready to submit this for review. There's the last few things that I want to run through here. Categories. Again, this helps us come up with more searches. So you want to tick this to get this really accurate. So it's pretty obvious. UK, England, and our example was in Devon. Oh, if I can click it. And there you go. So that's our location. The final thing that we want to do is featured image. And this is actually one of the most important things to set as well. So if I click set featured image, this is going to be the image that everyone sees for your post. So again, this needs to be really exciting, really captivating. It's kind of your hero main image that people are going to see when they're seeing your search results. So you can select any file off of your local machine. If I do select things, images here, hero image, so I'm going to select that and it'll upload that to the system. If you just give it a second. And there it is. Oh, sorry, these are other examples for me, but there's my image that I've uploaded. So I'm going to click set featured image. And there it is. And that is everything. So if I click submit for review, that is you done. So the post will go through a reviewing system. This is to make sure that there's no spam content added to our site. This is just to make it for our users to make sure we get the best possible content onto the site and that we don't end up with any rude content, any inappropriate content or anything like that. And that is you done. The posts usually appear on the site within a few hours, and it's as simple as that. As I say, you can come back and you can edit these details at any point, and that's you done. Okay, I hope that's been useful, and we look forward to seeing you around soon.